Man, well, first of all, the offseason's been awesome. Just the new camaraderie with the team, with the new staff. It's been a blessing just to have everybody. The change of the team and just how we've been, with each other and just how player-led we've been. Since Coach Sark's been here, but. With the NIL stuff, I feel it's been a great opportunity for not even just college athletes, but college football players, just how hard we work, and I feel that we're really deserving of the opportunities that we get to have, with learning how we do a business and just being able to make money in. But I feel it's been just a great thing to be a part of, and I'm glad it happened this year, as I'm still in college, and that it gets to keep growing, from here. Well, I'm doing a couple of different things. I'm doing, Canes. I just did Canes. I'm trying to do a deal with a C4. Just a lot of different, sports brands and sports marketing. But, we're getting all that stuff sorted out, and then, we'll do a lot of more releases, as the time comes by.
Bijan, how do you think you're going to be able to balance that now that those opportunities are going to come your way, but you also, you got teammates together, put in the work on the field.
Yeah.
How's that balance going to try to work out?
Man, well, with the team, we all came together, and, we just know that we just can't make this the main focus. The main focus is obviously football and school, first, and, let the NIL stuff come, as it comes. But, we just came, to a discussion that, football needs to be the focus, never let the NIL stuff get in the way, and because it can be a distraction and it can hurt, you're just who you are as a team, and it can divide you as a team. So we just know that, the best thing for it is, keep it more to yourself if you have it, and, just make sure you just come together, when everything happens.
Because they already know a lot of the system, like Trevor Wilson, for example, you helped me out a lot with this new offense.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if a guy needs an NIL deal, I'll always give him a connection, and I'll always help him out no matter what it is, because I know that, we're all teammates and we all just want the best for each other. So I would do the best thing for myself and, whatever connections I have to help another player out, for our team.
So, Bijan, tell me about your cameo career.
I feel it's been pretty cool. Just being able to connect with different sorts of fans. Even if it's Texas fans or just college football fans. Or anybody. It's been a great thing for me. Because I just want to. I'm a type of guy that to put a smile on your face no matter what it is. If it's cameo, if it's real life, in person, but just giving those 30-second minute videos. It's been pretty cool to see like how it affects them and to see their messages come right back and how it impacts them, not just for right now, but as life going forward.
Well, I noticed too that the price has gone up from $100 to $155.
Well, so Cameo does the prices. I don't do them. They just see if you're doing pretty good or if you're making some more videos, and they'll start raising the prices, and I just make the videos for them. But I could do it for free if I just for my personality. I'll do it for free and just help them out.
Well, why do you like doing that?
Doing Cameo?
Cameo.
Because it really does have a chance for you to show your personality and to show how you are as a person to other people, because I know it's public, so other people can see how you talk to other people, and just your different emotions that you can have if somebody's having a bad day, and if you feel that person and you're very emotional about it, or if you're just being happy, so they can connect with you outside of football and just more on a social media platform.
Bijan, when you signed with Texas, you said a big part of it is you wanted to help bring back something special to Austin. Obviously, a year in, it's been a coaching change. Do you still feel you can be a part of that before you leave?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I just feel that, I'm a big guy in faith, and I know that, last year was probably a setback for this year's setup, because, a lot of great things has been happening this offseason. And, I just believe, God has a plan for this team, and I still believe that, wholeheartedly, because I see it's going in the right direction, and I see that, Coach Sark coming in here, coming off of a championship. I know that might not mean a lot of stuff, but I feel that, him as a personality and him, as a brand and changing the culture of this team that we might not have had last year is a pretty cool thing to see, and I think it'll be a huge effect, for the season.
Bijan, something Coach Sark talked about earlier today was building a new culture and building a team dynamic.
Yep.
Can you say a little bit about how that culture change has been based off the previous coach going forward?
Yeah, so what I see this year is, it's a lot of player-led things going on with this team. last year we kind of had a lot of distractions from COVID to social justice. There's so many different things that were going on and taking our mind off of football. So we would be so individual and be so separated in our team, and I feel it hurt us in a lot of situations during the season. But I know this year that we're very player-led, and I feel that the player-led teams are the teams that go to the championship games, that win the championship games. And when you're more coach-led, then you'll see a lot of distractions, and you'll see players either be pulled along to try to be their best. But now with this team, it just shows that all of us are trying to be the best that we can be in football, in school, and whatever it is. And it makes us all want to be the best and be the best for each other, and not just for ourselves.
Gotcha. And what do you think about the all gas, no brakes, that mentality?
Yeah, I mean, that's been great, how he's run that to Texas. It just shows that, we just give 100% in everything that we do, no matter what it is, if it's school, if it's football, even if it's just, talking to somebody, on the street. It doesn't matter what it is. You just got to, give it your full heart, and you got to put it in full speed no matter what it is. And, when, having breaks, we understand that you'll have breaks, but obviously you don't want to be set back, and you don't want to be a pushover. So you want to be the best that you can be and attack at full speed.
Bijan, what has it kind of been like to
Yep. Yeah.
Has he talked to you about that? What are you kind of anticipating?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We had those conversations a lot. Even in high school, I never really had, over 20 carries ever in a game. But, we just talked about making sure that my endurance is up and making sure that I am ready for maybe games like that, and making sure that I'm just prepared for anything that comes, because, I'll do whatever I can to help the team, whether it's 25 carries, whether it's 10 carries. You just got to be productive on, everything that you do get. And I'm just ready for anything that comes, and I just got to be prepared, physically and just mentally for all that's coming next season.
At what point last season did you really start to feel comfortable in the offense?
I feel it was more of the West Virginia game. That's when everything started to slow down for me in college football. The first four games before that, I was just still trying to get my feet wet and trying to be at my best. But as a young kid coming in college football, it's just like going from 8th grade to being a varsity football player right away. You gotta get used to the game, and you gotta understand what you're getting yourself into. So I feel for me it was more of game 5, against West Virginia, and that's when I started to really see the game slow down for me, and everything become natural, and to get that guy game.
What would you say is your favorite play in the new offense this season?
There's a lot of really good plays that Coach Sark is bringing to the table. I just love ever since I was a kid. I just love that counterplay. That counterplay is effective. You can do a lot of different things with it. You can read a lot of different mismatches. You can just read a defense. But there's been so many plays that Coach Sark is implementing into the offense, and I'm just really excited for everything that he's bringing to the table.
Sean, this morning there was talk with the referees about calling upside down horns, how they were going to do it, and other teams did that during the game. What are the players that other players on other teams do upside down? Does that bother you at all?
Do upside down?
Do that.
Oh, man, for me, if that's what you want to do, and if that's what makes you happy, you can continue to do it. But for me, I don't worry about it. We play this game, we play football, and you got to see us, across our face anyway, on the other side of the ball. So if that's what makes you, want to do that, good for you. But I'm not really focused on, little stuff like that. I'm trying to, win the game and do the best I can for my team. So, that's the cool thing that everybody likes to do. Just let it happen.
Bijan, what is it like kind of having so many people nationally talk about you? What is it like to have that attention, and how are you dealing with it, and how are you kind of trying not to get distracted by it?
Well, I mean, it's a blessing to be in people's, conversations, no matter what it is. But, for me, I don't focus on that kind of stuff. I just, like with the Heisman, all that kind of talk, I just try to do the best I can for my team, because, with team success, all the accolades and all that type of stuff will come for everybody, not just me. And I just think that our team is just so hardworking, and we have so much to look forward to for this season. Being a normal year, We can all get the best things for ourselves, but I just think just me being a team player and me just trying to do the best I can for my team. That's what I focus on the most. And if people have conversations of anything, that's always cool. But I got to focus on the main goal and what's in front of us. This season coming up.
What kind of changed for you in those last 2 games, especially? I mean, did you kind of feel like the game kind of came to you in a different way?
Yeah, I felt really comfortable. I felt like everything was coming, to me as even when you get comfortable in high school, when you get comfortable, then everything starts to open up for you. And I thought that, for me, towards the end of the season, the blessings just started opening up, and I just started to really feel the game slow down for me, and everything just became natural and easier just to go full speed on. Oh, he's a great athlete. That's a great player right there. I know he had minimal opportunity at Alabama, but just bringing him to this offense and to bring him in the running back room has been pretty awesome. And to see that he's came from Coach Sark's offense and the knowledge that he has behind it, it's been great for even the young guys to learn from him as well. So he's been a great player, for me, and just a good teammate as as the time that he's been here. Yep. What am I learning from him? I mean, he's a great leader for all of us, man. I mean, even in the running back room, I feel that our running backs are very mentally focused. With Drayton, just putting that down for us and making sure that we're good on the field and off the field, and making sure that we're just responsible men that have to live in this world, and even when football's over with, that still need to make a living and be the best that we can be. But I feel that Earl's been a good instructor for the team. I mean, when the team goes down, like I say, player-led, he's a big part of being a player-led person, in our room and for the team, just because, he always brings that intensity. He always works hard, and it makes me want to be the best that I can be as well, because, he's always, going 100%, and then that's what makes me want to go 100% and everybody else as well.
Bijan,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's had the experience at quarterback. He knows what it takes to understand plays, to understand different type of schemes. So, me and him started to watch film every day just to get little bits and pieces on other defenses and other running backs as well. So it's been a fun deal getting to be his teammate, and we've been brothers ever since I stepped on campus. So. He's a great player, to play with, and I like to learn a lot from him.
How are you kind of preparing him?
How do you see him grow from that experience in his role?
Obviously we all saw what Casey can do in the Alamo Bowl, and saw what kind of potential that he has. But I feel that he's been just growing as a leader. He's been well respected in the offseason. Even with him and Hudson, going at it, he's just been a constant push for all of us, and just to see like what he does off the field, how he watches film, how he prepares, how he constantly always wants to get better, and constantly always wants to surround himself by the best people and by the best football players. It's been really fun to watch, because he's a quarterback that just wants to be the best, and he'll do anything that he can, and he'll work as hard as that he can, and we'll start coming in and teaching him different type of schemes and schematics, and different type of options that he has as a quarterback. It's been fun to watch him progress as this offseason.
Without Sam there, obviously guys,
Yeah.
they probably lead differently, but will you have Casey, we'll start with Casey, has he earned respect in the locker room as a leader, or is that going to have to come with the game action?
He's earned the respect. He's been there long enough for him to get respect from players, and I feel that he comes with a lot of enthusiasm and intensity, and even with Hudson, both of them, even competing, it really builds their leadership, and it builds what they're trying to do for this team, and helps them for each other. So those are both great guys that I very been enjoying to play again, or play with, and play beside them as well. So so with Casey, his leadership has been huge for this team.
Bijan, not a lot of true sophomores end up at Big 12 Media Days. What's it kind of been like to emerge as one of the faces of this program at such kind of an early tenure in your college?
Well, it's been a blessing. I just work my hardest to provide the best for this team, and just me being here and representing this team, it's been awesome because I want the best for this team, in all aspects of whether football or outside of football or anything. I just want this team to be the best, and I know we got to work so hard to get it, and I know you guys probably hear it a lot, like Texas, always has the hype and all that stuff. I don't want people to think that, we have any hype. I just want us to, really genuinely just work hard and be a great team that people can, talk about and see, for the future going on.
And then in college, like in high school, you averaged about 17 yards a touch, right?
Yeah.
Last year it was 9. Do you feel disappointed when you don't achieve a first down or close to it every time you touch the ball? Like, what's that thought process like when you get it?
I mean, obviously, when I get the ball, my first thought is score, because that's just been what I've been, thinking about all my career, from high school to Pop Warner. Every time I want to touch the ball, I want to score a touchdown. But I got to understand the situations and the scenarios, and whether I got to get a first down or different type of stuff. But every time I touch the ball, I want it to be exciting for people to watch, and I want it to be a wow play. Like for me, I feel when Reggie Bush played at USC, I feel like every time he touched the ball, everybody was off their seats and everybody was ready to, see what he can do and anticipate what he was about to do. So, for me, I want that same energy, and for the whole team, not just for me, but I just want everybody to see, different things going on.
Is that why you wear number 5?
That is why I wear number 5. It's been awesome. I feel, just, a lot of different opportunities been presented, to me, whether it's been, sports brands, clothing brands, anything. But, I feel that you don't have to really have a big following to get that kind of stuff. I feel if you just, understand what you want to do and really hit up people that, you never heard of before and just take a chance and take an opportunity, then you'll get that opportunity. But, it's been fun to really talk to different kind of people and explore my opportunities. It's not really hard. It's a lot because a lot of you want to hit up everybody, but you can't do that. But it's been a fun experience just getting to know a lot of different kind of people and see a lot of different type of brands.
Schematically, what does Coach Sarkisian do to kind of free up running backs that's maybe different than the old staff? And what are some of the different responsibilities that you might have in this offense?
I mean, there's a lot of responsibilities for all of us. I mean, for me, it's just making sure that I'm doing the best that I can, in open space, and utilizing my opportunities when I do get the football, and whether it's on a counter, anything, any run play, any pass play, but even in pass protection, protecting the quarterback is just a huge thing as well. And with that opportunity of even protecting the quarterback and NFL teams even seeing that, and just your teammates seeing that you will use yourself to protect the team, it's been an awesome experience. But there's a lot of responsibilities, but it's all fun, and you love to do it, so you'll do it for your team.
How are you kind of prepared to
describe social justice, COVID, the eyes of Texans, just how much craziness did that cause last year?
I mean, it was all new to us. I mean, it was obviously a little bit of a distraction, but last year. But I mean, for us this year, we really don't focus on that stuff anymore. Coach Sark even came in and just told us, it's about the team, and we need to focus on what we got in front of us and the opportunities that we do have in front of us, and we understand that that's a big talk around our program, but for us as a team, we don't really focus on it. We just know that it's a team that we need to be focused on, and our responsibilities on the field and off the field are what's most important.
Do you really feel like all that's behind y'all?
Yeah, I feel it's behind us. In the terms of us, what we're trying to do. Obviously, it's still presented, and obviously people still know about it, but it doesn't affect us at all as a team. As it did last year. We thought about that a lot, and that was just in our mental focus, from last year. And I feel that's another thing that kind of just brought us down a little bit. So that's why I say that this year we're just so player led and so player focused on what we got to do, and we don't let that stuff get in our way.
Which of the young guys have caught your eye early on?
Man, he's a great player. That is a good athlete. I see, when I watch, I know he's probably being compared to like Jerry Jeudy, but I see a little bit of uniqueness in him when it comes to running routes, when it comes to exploding after a catch, when it comes to creating space. When he does catch the ball, he's been very explosive for our offense, and we'll do. Even when we start running routes at a park or at a different stadium or something like that, he just makes it look really easy for us. And when I see him, I see just a lot of real explosion coming out of him, and I'm just really excited to see what he can do for us this season.
Which other of the young guys are standing out to you early on?
There's been a lot. Even for us at running back, Jonathan Brooks, he's been a big learner for us. Even a couple of the linebackers on the defensive side, they just bring a big presence and a big impact. And even the transfer guys, Ray Thor has been a big leader for us. I feel that he's been, he has the experience of winning a national championship, of bringing that championship feel to our team, and Ben Davis as well, just bringing that hardship for our team, and what we can capitalize off of him and all his experience as well. And it helps the young players see what kind of intelligence they have for the game, and how it will make us grow as a team.
Working with Yancey last year, working with Torrey this year, what have been the main differences in strength and conditioning?
This year with Coach Torrey, he's been a real focus on explosion, speed, making sure we're flexible, making sure our hips are right, because I feel that hips are the biggest thing in football. You need them. And just how he talks to us and how we improved in our game, it's been really fun to watch. And Coach Yancey was a great strength coach for us. I've been here for 1 year with him and had a great relationship with him. But I just feel this year is big for what he's trying to do, for what Coach Beckton's trying to do, and I see that his experiences that he's had with other teams and what he's bringing to our team it's a lot of a different feel, and I just can't wait for it to be on display.
What do you think about the potential for the talk of playoff expansion, both as it relates to opportunities and also just health and safety?
Yeah, I think it'll be a cool opportunity to have an expansion to the playoffs, but if that's what it takes to keep improving college football, then I'm all for it. The 4 teams it's been fun to watch for me, but if it ever does get expanded, it'll be a cool opportunity for other teams to get in and to see what they can do as well, and not just limited to 4, but maybe 8, 12, whatever it is. It'll just be a fun thing for college football to grow and to watch.
So you think it would be an improvement to expand the field?
It could be. I don't know if it would or not. I'm having a good time with the 4, but if it ever does expand, I guess I'll be pretty cool too.
Bijan, when you look at your game, what do you think the best aspects are right now?
I would say just my explosion, making people miss, reading third level, second and third level. I'm still working on that, reading defenses and getting comfortable with that. But I would say just, my one-cut ability, patience out of the backfield, and just reading a defender's eyes, before the play even starts, and having a feel of what's going on around me and my surroundings. I feel I'm very aware of that, and I'm just always trying to grow on everything, in my game, and I feel I'm, a great, really good pass catcher out of the backfield and can run routes. So I just think that everything in my game, I'm trying to improve and be the best that I can be at.
And then just real quick, back on Cameo, is there anything you've turned down or anything that you
I really haven't turned down anything. I try to get to everybody as soon as I can. Nothing's been really bad. Nothing's been any disrespectful or nothing like that. So which has been pretty cool. So yeah, I haven't really turned down nothing yet. Hopefully, I don't have to turn down anything, going forward.
Bijan.
Former Texas running back or former any running back, who have you talked to this offseason and what are some of the insights, whether it be someone like DAndre or someone like Earl?
Yep. Well, I talked to Earl and Ricky this offseason. I actually saw Earl last week, and we talked about the NIL stuff and just different business opportunities that he's taken when he was in the NFL, and his experience while he was coming up with business and everything like that. But with Ricky, I saw him about a month ago back in Arizona, and we just talked about just life, after football, life during being a college athlete at Texas, and just his experiences while he was here, and what he's had to go through, and for me, just the experiences I'm having now, and the experiences that I'm hopefully blessed to be having in the future. That he's just been teaching me a lot about that kind of stuff.
Bijan.
I feel there are two types of leaders. Hudson will just, go down, put his head down and just work hard and lead it by example. And he doesn't have to say much for you to know that he's a leader. He'll say what he has to say when he has to say it, but he understands, what he's trying to do, and we all can see what he's trying to do, and we all understand, the type of leader that he is, more by example. And you have Casey, more of a, energetic type of guy. He'll let you know that if you're doing something wrong, he'll let you know, and that's been a big help for the team. So I feel like the difference in leadership has really helped the team and has really saw like what we can do and how we will operate for the season.
We got time for two last ones. Regarding NIL, what do you have to learn? What do you think you're going to have to learn if you're going to file taxes?
Yeah, so I never had to file taxes before, so that's what I'm gonna have to learn a lot. I've been learning that a lot before this whole thing got approved, and I think I'm kind of knowledgeable on what I got to pay and how I got to manage my way through that. But even with the NIL, I still don't try to make it a big focus, because I feel if you make that a big focus, then it can hurt a team, and it can divide a team and separate a team. So I just make sure that it's always behind me, but just knowing that it's there is pretty cool. But I just know that being a leader for my team and Texas, it's just been the main focus.
John, when you look at the offense last year with Top and Steve, what's been different? What's not the same?
A lot of things have been different. They run kind of two different types of offenses. Coach Sark brings a lot to his offense. We have a lot of learning through that offense that we had to do, whether it was in the winter or in the spring. But Coach Sark brings a lot of great stuff, and he knows a lot of different opportunities to make the players that he has and to use the athleticism that he has the best to our ability. So I think that it's been fun to really be a part of this offense. Coach Herman had a great offense as well, but Coach Sark's offense has been really fun to be a part of, and I'm just really happy to see what's going to be going on for the season coming up.
When you look at the expanded watching carries last year in the Alabama passing game, do you expect to be a little bit more efficient as a pass catcher?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of different things in this offense, whether it's lining up our receiver, slot, even out of the backfield. He just makes sure that we'll create disadvantages for all defenses that we face, and to make them in uncomfortable situations, from every play, from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So I know that we'll be ready for everything that comes our way, and that we'll bring everything to the table when the season does start.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.